We got the Miracle of Night event, the holidays. Okay, so the event page actually read incorrectly. The Jingles buff gives 30% quest reward and it gives you 5 of them. This is hype. Should I just use one now? I'll do it for the stream. It's still 5 minutes. It's still 5 minutes. But we get 5 jingle buffs a day with 30% quest reward. That's actually really good. And you get the movement speed and the dual damage. In your last 5 minutes in a dungeon run or whatnot, you pop the jingle buff, you can go ahead and get that 30% quest reward coming out and that extra damage. Message in the bottle. It says to go to the GM event map. Cool, let's do it. Oh, there's the GM himself. The man, the myth, the legend. All right. Message in the bottle, talk to Yubi. Okay, so you have to complete the event and then it gives you the next quest. All right, and now we have to go kill the boss. The Bianca special potion, which is like Abiel's coat for free-to-play players. But the item is only valid until the end of the event period. Let's hope that goes beyond the event period. That'd be crazy. Yep, you can get the event item, the event crystal from Sky Kali, confirmed right here on stream. Talk back to Yubi. Alert, alert, it is a daily quest. No, we got the secret map from Sky Kali too. Let's go to the secret map of the dwarves though, and that's the one where you have to use the mine skill, I'm pretty sure. Let's go there. All right, we're mining. We're getting the fragments. We got 3 fragments already. So far we're only getting fragments. Nothing else is dropping right now because we've already gotten. Oh, maybe it comes from the large ores over there. Hold up. Confirmed. The golden star comes from the large unknown ore. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, pow, pop. We just completed the entire event and we did it in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So you can get your first 10 star fragments from the smaller ores and you can get your full star piece from the large ore. Then you want to go back to the event room and you have 3 chances to go into this a day. And since you probably can get multiple scrolls from bosses a day, probably 3, you probably can just save your scrolls for each day and not even have to keep farming it. These are the golden stars and the golden star fragments. So let's look at the table. We only have 10 fragments. It takes 15 golden stars to get a bear. So that's 15 days. It looks like so far you cannot exchange the fragments to be stars. So this mount takes 15 days to get. Character slot takes 12 days to get. So you can get 3 character slots over the course of the next month. The next 40 days, you can get 3 free character slots by doing this event. So that's pretty big, I'd say, especially for people doing the Awakening who will be available to take advantage of the Awakening update. This box takes 5 days and you can get 10 memorial fragments. Not the most worth it. The Star Tree Carver title book, 1 out of 10. This takes 14 days to get 1. Oh my God. Uh-oh, we found our first scam. It costs 14 golden stars and you can only get 1 golden star per day. And we have the event for about 42 days. All right, next, the memorial reset crystals, 1 per day with 5 fragments. That's on the fence. It's up to the player. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's pretty easy to get 40 mil. I wouldn't recommend it. God of Crafting title book, 1 out of 10,000 chance, and it takes 2 days to get 100 of these. 2 days. I don't want to do the math. Essentially, you can get 20 days worth. So you can get about 2,000 of these books over the course of the next 40 plus days. You can get 2,000 of these books. If you want to take that chance, which by the way, you'll have to be spending all of your event points on, essentially. Take it, but if not, and generally speaking, that's a little bit scam territory. But God of Crafting is a hard title book to get in the game. Inventory bag box, possible contents. So after 3 days, you get to roll for 1 of these inventory slots. Scam. Certified scam. EXP reward plus 20% for 30 minutes and 777 EXP gain rate. 1000%. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. Emoticon coupon, that's up to you. If you're a collector and you want to get your emoticons, I'd say this is worth it because it takes 5 days to get. And you can get, what is that? You can get 8 of these, 8 rare emoticons. If you're that type of player, I think that's worth it. Vote for 30% HP recovery kit. No. Festival Guardian title book takes 10 days to get. 10 out of the 40 days you have to do this event, which is pretty much a must, by the way. Anyone watching this, anyone listening to this, getting this title book set is a must. It doesn't matter who you are. At some point in this event period of the next 40 days, you need to get this title book set. You need to get the entire title book set across the events, all right? That's non-debatable. because this is content that comes around once a year, maybe, and it is rare and it's exclusive. And so this is non-debatable. 10 of your days have to go to this title book. Factor that in if you're saving for the character slots, which by the way is a big come up, one of the best things you can get in this entire set, if not the best thing you can get in this entire set. If you're a free-to-play player specifically, you have to sacrifice 10 days for this title book. So you might get 2 new characters and a title book. That's my current recommendation. That's currently what I'm going for. I'll say that right now. Based off of what I've seen so far, I'm going for 2 character slots and a title book set. God of Crafting is looking much less scammy after that circumstance is complete. After I get my Festival Guardian title book and after I get my 2 character slots, God of Crafting title book is looking a lot less scammy. Oh, the chimney. Wow. Here it is, guys. Here it is. Here's Toma's treasure vault right here. That's a little hidden. All right. Come down the chimney in order to get to the treasure vault. So we're going to go there next. We're in the treasure vault. Got to investigate. 1, 2, 9, 10. I think you get timed out when you go into the treasure vault, but you can go into it infinitely though. Let's check out Toma's event exchange for the Toma's treasure. 10 Toma's treasures a day. Let me go ahead and do my recommendation and what I feel the best way to use this is. So out the bat, you have to spend 7 days to get the Festival Hunter title book. And by the way, this is non-negotiable. Everyone needs to get the title book sets, all 3 of them, to get the illustration set. Non-negotiable. So 7 out of your 40 or so days, 40 to 43 days maybe. So that's 7 days, a whole week gone to this alone. And then you have the random clownfish fashion box, up to you, not in my interest pool. And out of the 40 or so days, you can get potentially, what is that, 10. You can get 10 champion mission reset books, which is pretty cool. That gives you 10 days back of your life, essentially, by being able to farm champions that period. Once again, we're losing, really, you can get 8 of these, and you want to spend that the last 7 days worth on Festival Hunter title books. Yeah, that's right. You can get 8 of these. What's that, 32? 30. Memorial fragment box. I'm not liking this box too much. This is the in-gamer stuff anyway. No one should really get that if you're not in-game. Pet manual. This costs 10 days worth. I 1000% recommend any free-to-play player, any player who does not have maxed out summonables, to get this book, even though it takes 10 days to get it. After you spend your first 7 days getting the Festival Hunter, or your last 7 days, whichever order you want to do it in. But I 1000% recommend this, because if you are leveling your summonables and you're already Ascension 1500 and the Awakening update is approaching soon, if your summonables are not, if you don't have all your summonables in terms of these 6, and you can't get Beatrice without these first 3 being max level, if you don't have all of your summons unlocked, you're going to want to use that book in order to speed up the process of leveling up these 3. 1000% recommended for anyone who's in that situation. But I'm not in that situation, so I won't be spending those 10 days like that. Simultaneously, the reputation box too. Well, 3 actually. If you have not maxed out your reputation, you definitely need to buy the reputation box 3. And it's 2 days worth. That's actually pretty crazy. So once again, whether you do this at the end or in the beginning, reputation box 3s, you need to get that, max out your rep. Similarly, that's not a word, is it? Similarly, the pet manuals that are 15 days for you're getting ready for Awakening, the reputation box is going to give you that rep that you need to be able to do the first Awakening quest, which the first quest is going to require buying the hammers from the reputation NPCs. And this is going to help you get that reputation you need to buy those hammers. I think if you don't have cash abios, and if you don't have a means to getting the other abios in the game, or you haven't saved them up, you definitely might want to use some of those. Tricky part here though is it says the item is valid only until the end of the event period. On Papaya, LaTale, we do have a history of event items saying that, and the items lasting much longer anyway, so you can take that gamble if you want, but I do think these are worth it after you've gotten your Festival Hunter title book, and after, depending on where you're at in the game, you've got these 2. So those are my recommendations. Now I'm going to say what I'm going to get based off of what I'm looking at. 1000%, I'm getting my Festival Hunter title book set. I don't need pet manuals that much, but I could use the rep, not gonna lie. Going to go with Festival Hunter title book sets, reputation box, and then maybe alternate between reputation box and champs every once in a while. And I don't necessarily need the rest of these 3, so I'll skip out. But I do recommend anyone who may need those to consider those. But I still think champs books are more important, reputation is more important, and pet manual is more important. So I'm getting the Festival Hunter title book set, I'm getting reputation boxes, and I'm getting the champion mission reset book last, because I actually need to get my rep up to buy those hammers and have enough rep in general across my characters and this is non-negotiable once again. Yeah, it's 10:35, so my dailies have reset, and it's time to go and see the last part of this event that I have yet to see. We're going to see how we should approach this last piece. So, well, really, we don't have a choice because it gives us gamble boxes, to my knowledge. So, boom, we got our 3 ring capsules. Oh, it gave us the 50 of the special potions, so the Abios. Cool. That's great. Time to open these. 1, 2, and 3. I got robbed here, but I'm not even that pressed about the rewards we got out of that besides the title book set. So we get 3 of those a day for the next 40 days. I'm gonna have 120 chances essentially to get that title book piece. Hopefully we get it. But yo, those are our events for our Christmas update. Not too bad. Especially since you can get up to 3 character slots as any type of player. That's pretty big. You know, we have a chance at getting the full Festival Guardian title book set. I think off of the strength of those 2 alone, it's not too bad. It takes some time though, but it's not too bad. The fact that you can speed up your reputation and your summonables if you're not prepared for the Awakening update that's coming soon, that's pretty good. That's good timing. Especially if the update isn't coming until the 19th opposed to the 5th or 6th. That's pretty good. And then you can speed up your champs every 4 days. Decent for every 4 days, but I think this is overall a decent event. Fortunately and unfortunately though, this is a play event, so the game is forcing you to actually log on and play every day, or at least log on to do the event every once in a while. So yeah, that's our events.